Hey guys, welcome back to Alicia Dominique. So it's been a long time. I believe almost 2 weeks since I dropped a video because in the words of Big Mouth, if you watch the show, I'm going through changes, and so I would have loved to drop a video right now about how I changed my major in the first week of college. Let's go.
You gotta keep that shine on top, yeah.
Okay, story time. So basically, you pick your major before school start. And so the major I selected was political science. And so I've been hearing about this major since like around middle school time. And I always heard if you want to be a lawyer and get to a good law school, choose political science. And so I did my research a little bit. I was like, oh, okay, studies the government, how laws are made. This makes sense, right? So I got to class. And I was like, okay, here we go. And so, of course, I came with open mic. I had little knowledge about political science. And so I was there, and I'm like, okay, like, what's this? Okay. And so I'm like, what is this? And so I'm like, at least you just take your time. It's only the first day. Like, go into it. And so I was kind of like doing the work for it. I'm like, it wasn't a heavy workload. It was not a heavy workload. I did not get what was given. I just didn't connect what was given. And so I just kept wondering to myself, why am I not feeling this? I've been wanting this since I was younger. It says it's a good roadmap for college, for graduate school, I mean. So I'm like, why the heck do I not like this? And so, I kept on to class, never missed a class, kept on going with open mind. Nothing was clicking in your heart. I feel like when you love something you're doing, you always have that moment like, okay, this is why I'm here. Okay, this makes sense. I never had that moment. And so I'm gonna be real, I went to depression. I did. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Why am I not fitting in? And so I started having imposter syndrome. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell am I doing here? I was going crazy. I was freaking the heck out. So I'm like, Alicia, calm yourself, center yourself. And so I started breathing. I'm like, Alicia, what do you want to do? And so I was walking home from class actually in the building. I'm in the liberal arts college. And so I was walking home for class. I was in the building walking home. And I kept seeing different flyers for this major called Women's Studies. I'm like, hi, who are ya? And so I kept seeing flyers like that. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And so I took some time when I got home. I'm like, okay, let me search this major up, see what it's about, So I was So I was looking it up or whatnot, and they kept using words that rung a bell in my heart, in my head. Race, gender, discrimination, sexuality, all things of those nature. 'Cause I do want to be a civil rights attorney. So I'm like, And so first what I did was call my parents. They pay my tuition, so they don't know my moves for each thing I do. Okay? And so I called my parents hey, I think about changing my major, nothing too big, just bear with me. I'm gonna get it under control. And so then I scheduled a meeting with the secretary and director of Women's Studies major. And I was just telling her my predicament, I'm not connected with my field, I don't know what's going on because I want to be a civil rights attorney. And she was like, Alicia, it seems like me, you don't want to learn about social science, you want to learn about social justice. When I heard social justice, I said,
this right here is my pretty boy.
I was like, oh crap, this is what I want to do. And so she was like, actually I have a person who just graduated last year about to be a civil rights attorney. I'm like, okay, this is it. And so after that moment, we started talking about it. She gave me one of her books, started reading over. And the first chapter covered police brutality, the killings of transgender women, which no one's doing nothing about. And so what's it called? It's focused on everything that I care and love about. And so I had to go inside because I think one of the hardest things as an adult I'm learning is breaking what you're used to, what you know. And so I'm like, I've wanted to be a political scientist since I was 12 or 13. Why you acting new? And so I had to humble myself to open my mind up to new possibilities for my life. And then we're just still talking and chatting or whatnot. And I was like, what would you think would benefit me the most? And she was like, I'm gonna be real with you, I can't answer that question for you. She got hood real quick. I'm like, she got hood real quick. I'm like, okay. And so she's like, I can't answer that question for you. It's about what you want to wake up to every morning, what you're going to smile doing your work, what you're going to love. my second earring filled out. What you gonna love? And so, and I'm like, when I was going to class political science, one of those, here we go, gotta do this again. One of those like heavy burdens. And I know how that feel. Like, I was in early college school, we had to pick majors in high school, and I was in nursing. I don't like touching people. I don't know how that was ever going to work out. So I was like, I remember I used to hate waking up every day going there. I'm like, oh my God, like, here we go. So I had that same mentality towards political science. I'm like, here we go. Same old stuff, nothing new, nothing changed. And so I'm like, I don't ever want to put myself in a situation where I'm unhappy waking up every day, something I don't want to do. I know life is going to make you do stuff you don't want to do, but if you have the choice, pick that better thing for yourself. So when she said that, I went to a deep prayer. God, I love God. So I went to a deep prayer. I went into a lot. And so after that, I'm like, okay, it's time. And so I changed my major, very, very excited, and I had my first class. And like, of course, I'm gonna be real, I ain't read. And so I think I had like a big paper to write, so I didn't get to read. Like, I skimmed, but I didn't read. And so we had the first class, and like, no one was participating. I'm like, okay. And she started talking about stuff that I knew about from prior knowledge because I'm passionate about the subject. And so I was answering questions left to right, and like, my heart was on fire. I'm like, oh my God, I like this. I was getting my little rocks off about it. And so I'm like, oh my God, I like this. And so I was just so happy in there. I was like, okay. And I had that one moment. I'm like, okay, this is for me. I'm good here for the next 2 years. Because one thing about, I don't know if y'all know, I don't think I've ever said that, but I'm only going to undergrad for 2 years and get my bachelor's because I already got my associate's degree. And so 2-year plan, guys. And so, yes, I had that moment. And I think the biggest moment I had was not only that, when I said, this is for me, when the class is over. And I said, I want to stay longer. Like, when I said that, I'm like, okay, girl, you good here. And so, to all my college students, incoming, whatever you are, it's okay to change your major. In the black community, we act like it's the hardest thing you could do. That's the most stupidest thing you could do. I'm 100% sure if I would have stayed in the major that I was at, I would have been miserable. I feel like if you don't change your major early on, you're playing yourself. Because I was scared to do it. Because people was like, women's studies? What is that? And so I had to kind of like humble myself. Like, this is for me. This is my life. This is what I might be doing, waking up to, doing working every day for the next 2 years. I got to be happy with that. And so if you want to change your major, do that for you. Do it the right way. I talk to every damn person on campus, like legit counselors, students, secretaries, people. Like, I think I talked to the president of the school. Like, legit, I was talking to everybody because I was like, before I do this, I'm gonna make sure I have everything, all my ducks in a row. And so please, 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 if you want to change your major, do that for you. It's not negative. It's not stupid. It's not a sign you're going to drop out. Like, do that for you. I feel like staying in a major you don't want to do will lead you to dropping out. And so, yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. I am Women's Studies. I am very excited. It's very exciting. I think the most exciting thing is looking forward to what you got to do. And so, y'all stay positive. Y'all stay focused. And I love y'all. Bye.